They were down 42-0 at half. They should have fired the coach, like literally right then and there. Once they got to the locker room, the owner, the GM, whatever, should have said, "Hey, listen, you got to go. It's a wrap. You're done. Go find a flight. Go do whatever. Go to the casino. Do whatever. But leave your stuff. We don't want you here no more." And they didn't. They went into the next day. They fired the GM. They fired Brandon Staley, the head coach. And that was just an egregious performance from start to finish.
Play the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
At one time.
What is good, YouTube? This is your boy Aaron.
It's Brian.
And this is the Courtside View podcast. And today we are back and we are talking about the NFL. We're going to get to NBA as well. It's a lot of stuff that happened this past week that I want to really touch on. But let's get to the picks. Let's pick the games first. Get that out the way. And then we'll get to all of the other stuff that transpired during the week. All right, so yeah, week, is it 15?
Yep.
Week 15. We getting to the end game for the regular season. Let's get down to business. Okay. Saturday games. We're recording on Saturday, so later down we're gonna have some Saturday games. Number one is the Vikings versus Bengals. Bengals are at home. First Saturday game on the docket. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals. The Vikings, they struggled against the Raiders last week.
Scored 3 points.
I know, right? That's Justin Jefferson's out. Joshua Dobbs, how dare you?
Wait, he's Justin
Jefferson.
He's not playing?
No, he's not playing. You didn't see that injury?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He got whacked over the middle.
First game back too. That's crazy. Yeah, so I just think the Bengals, they're more equipped to win a game without their starting QB versus the Vikings. Although the Vikings defense has been playing a lot better, but I just like the Bengals in this one.
Yeah, I'll go with the Bengals, and I'll take the points too.
No, the three points.
I'll take the 3 points.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Steelers versus Colts. I don't like the Steelers in this one at all. I don't like their offense at all. Give me the Colts. They've been red hot, riding high. So, yeah, give me the Colts in this one.
Colts are 1-point favorites at home, which is a little concerning, but I think it's a trap. Go with the Colts anyway.
Okay. Last game on this one is a little kind of interesting. Both teams, one team trajectory is going up, another team's trajectory is going down.
Yep.
Broncos versus Lions. I'm gonna go with the upset.
The Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos in this one. Here's why. I don't like the Lions. I don't like how they've been playing. Their defense is getting shredded each week. I like the Broncos. Their defense has started to get a lot better every single week that has gone by. It's just everything about the Broncos says they're going to win this game. Yeah. Russell Wilson, he's looking really good. He's playing up to par that we expect from Russell Wilson in these years. So I like the Broncos in this one. Jared Goff, he hasn't been playing well, so yeah, give me the Broncos in this one.
Looking at the injury report, and yeah, I'm inclined to go with the Broncos too, honestly. And I don't understand what Vegas think. That 5-point spread is a little confusing to me, because what have they seen from the Lions in these past few weeks to give them nearly a touchdown? Yeah, honestly, actually, I'm gonna go Lions in a close one.
Ooh.
I think Lions pull this one out in a close battle. I don't think they cover 5 points. It's probably going to win like a field goal or something. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions, man. If they disappoint me again, they will not be picked for the rest of the year.
This seems like a good game to bet. I like this game.
Yeah. Oh, especially I say, man, Cortland Sutton is going to go so crazy.
Yeah, this is one of them games I might bet.
If Jerry Jeudy can't perform against these dudes, then there's no hope for him.
Nah, well, against the PS2 and
Jeudy is on the Broncos.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, you're right. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, you're right. The Lions, this secondary, I mean, ugh.
They got me out there playing corner.
I don't think he's gonna perform well.
Yeah, who knows?
Against the Lions. All right, let's go to the Buccaneers versus Packers. I'm not gonna lie. This one,
Y'all are home.
that's
Aaron
the
Jones
thing.
is back, right?
I'll go with the Packers. Here's why: the Buccaneers. This is going to be a good week for Jordan Love. They tend to give up a lot of points to quarterbacks. Quarterbacks seem to play well against the Buccaneers. It's not the same Buccaneers defense from their championship team. I like the Buccaneers in this one. The only concern I would say is Christian Watson.
You mean Packers?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Christian Watson. My concern with the Packers is that Christian Watson's not going to play. And last week, they really needed Christian Watson. They lost to Tommy DeVito and the Giants. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, give me the Packers in this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers, too, at home. And the Buccaneers can't really stop much of anything. So,
Yeah. Even they did beat the Saints the week before, but I think the Packers, they'll be in their A game after losing to the Giants the way that they did in that fashion on Monday night. I think Matt LaFleur, he's gonna get things together, and I like my chances. I like my team's chances. Let's go to the Jets versus Dolphins. Tyreek Hill is questionable. He hasn't practiced the entire week. That's why
I had to trade him.
That's why I didn't accept that trade. I was like, nope. I had him. See, this dude doesn't know. I had Tyreek Hill last year. And around this time last year, he injured his ankle. And he was never the same. And see, I was like, yo, do I really want to give up Breece Hall, Drake London, and Jaden Reed for Tyreek Hill? Do I really want to do that on a bad ankle with that schedule? Because their schedule was tough. It's going to be very difficult. I'm like, hell no. Hey, I see the writing. It's on the wall. So, yeah, this could be a trap game for the Dolphins.
It really could.
But they are at home. And the Jets on the road against the Dolphins, I don't know the record, but I like the Dolphins' chances in this. I believe Tyreek Hill is going to play because the playoff chances, they could potentially, if they don't do a good job holding down the fort, winning these games, they could potentially be a team, they could be out of the playoffs. So they need Tyreek Hill in this one. So I like the Dolphins in this one. I'm going with the Dolphins. Here we go.
I'm going with the upset. Hey. I say the Jets go into Hard Rock Stadium. Zach Wilson plays good enough to win. The defense plays better than they did the last time. So last time, Reek and Jalen Waddle got their game off the last time. I think the Jets, going off that little bit of momentum they got for last week against the Texans, they come in, they handle business, they sneak out a win. They sneak out a win.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the Texans versus Titans. Texans, they're not going to have C.J. Stroud, concussion protocol. It seems like he's not going to play. Nico Collins, it seems like he's not going to play either.
And you try to trade, man. Come on.
All right, bro. See, man, look, whatever. We'll talk about that later. Davis Mills will be starting. So I think because of that, I'm going to go with the Titans this game. They've seemed to get something together recently with Will Levis and DeAndre Hopkins, so I'm going to go with the Titans.
Yeah, tight, man. Hey, man, Will, I might have been wrong about Will Levis pre-draft. I thought he wasn't going to be worth a ham sandwich in the league. But this guy, the traits drafting wins again. I can't stand it because I'm a floor guy. So whenever I see traits guys succeed to this level, I'm like, man, this is some bull. This goes against my whole philosophy. But, yeah, shout out to Will Levis, man. And D-Hop, man, this dude could not be tackled last week.
No.
Like that one play, he caught the ball downfield. I think he fell, got back up, juked, stiff-armed somebody off of him. And ran. I was like, yo, this dude is insane. They need a drug test him or something because he like, 32, 33? Moving like this? This is crazy. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Texans, man. I said Texans. Titans.
Wrote him off. We wrote D-Hop off, man. And see, here's the thing, because I who D-Hop remind me of a little bit is, remember when Anquan Bolden back in the day, and dude, he couldn't run for nothing, but he was a very physical receiver, can make contested catches. That's what really D-Hop is. But D-Hop, I think he's a little faster and he's more elusive, so that helps him a lot. And man, the Chiefs could really use DeAndre Hopkins right now. Oh my God,
even my Cowboys could use D-Hop.
Man, y'all are good, man. Y'all are good, bro.
Man,
the
that would
Chiefs
been crazy.
Need D-Hop, and they decided, no, you know what? We're gonna go with these young guys, and now they might not win the division. So, anywho, yeah, give me the Titans.
Sucks for them.
Yeah,
not really.
All right, let's go to the Giants versus Saints. Now, here's the deal: the Saints and the Giants. The Giants are such an interesting team. Tommy DeVito, the Italian man, you know what I'm saying? This his agent, whatever, my man, looking like a mafioso, looking like he worked for the Italian mafia, whatever. I'm like, okay, bro, this is something else. And Tommy DeVito, he won Player of the Week last week. Thank you, Joe Barry. Thank you for allowing Tommy DeVito to win Player of the Week, and so against us. I think I'm going to go with the Giants in this one. I like how the Giants have been playing. The defense is playing solid. Tommy DeVito and that offense, that running game, has been clicking with Saquon Barkley. I said this last week. I said I would not be surprised if the Packers lose this game. I knew it. I knew it could happen because I see the writing on the wall. I know how Brian Dable works, and lo and behold, they were able to beat us, and I think they're going to win again. I think they won 3 straight so far. I think they're going to win their 4th straight game against the Saints that have been struggling. They've been inconsistent. So give me the Giants.
The Cowboys whooped some sense into them. After they took that L, they started hooping, man. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Giants. I'm not sure why the Saints are favored by 5.5 points, especially if Chris Olave is questionable to play. That just sounds weird to me. They might get Dex. Dex might play for the Giants. So I'm going to go with the Giants, man. They're the hotter team. The Saints are too inconsistent. They just can't put it together. Dennis Allen is not a very good coach at all. And their offensive coordinator is not very good either. I'm going to go with the Giants, man. They're the hotter team.
Maybe the line is 5.5 for New Orleans because they expect Tommy DeVito is going to be sort of struggling against that Saints defense. But I look at the other side of things. I think Derek Carr is going to struggle against that Giants defense.
The Giants defense been playing better, man.
So, like, yo, I mean, come on now. Who better coach, Dennis Allen, Brian Dable? Come on now. Easy. And is Derek Carr that much better than Tommy DeVito? Let's be for real right now. Like, I don't think so. So, give me the Giants. Even on the road, I don't care. All right, Falcons versus Panthers. You got to go with the Falcons this game. Yeah. The Panthers are god-awful. They are just...
The fact the spread is only 3 points is funny.
Well, let's be honest. The Falcons, they're not the best team in the world. You know what I mean? They really keep
aren't.
It close. I mean, they almost lost to the Jets. They only scored like 13 points. So that's right there. They have Desmond Ridder starting at QB. So, I mean, any team could have a chance. But give me the more talented team. Give me the Falcons this game.
Yep. I'm going Falcons too, obviously.
Yeah. All right. Bears versus Browns. This game right here, the Browns are 8-5. The Browns are 8-5. No, like, they have Joe Flacco as their starting QB. Nick Chubb is out.
Yep.
This is unbelievable. This is really driving me crazy right now, the fact that they keep getting away with this. This one is a tricky one because on one hand, I'm looking at the Browns and I'm saying, okay, they have the better coach. Obviously, they have the better defense. They have the more talented team. But the QB, I look at the QB position, I'm like, Joe Flacco. I'll go with the Browns in this one. I just think they're the more talented team. Joe Flacco, he will manage the game. And I think they'll win this game.
The Bears have been playing good football as of lately. Justin Fields has looked much better than he did earlier in the season. DJ Moore is solidifying himself as a real – well, we already knew he was a number 1 receiver, but I'm talking about –
I know.
He's very QB friendly. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
So I think DJ Moore, he might be top 5 in yards, I believe.
I think he is.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to still go Browns. They just continue to find ways to win. They're home. Joe Flacco is Joe Flaccoing.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bears, I think Justin Fields is due for a turnover or two against this elite Browns defense. So
and they're on the road too. They're on the road, so it's gonna be difficult in Cleveland. Let's go to the Chiefs versus Patriots.
Ooh.
Let's be real. Damn, KC -8. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in this one.
Yeah.
Although, albeit they're on the road, the Patriots are cooked. They're done. I will say the defense has been respectable, but besides that, I mean, everything else just stinks. It rots around them. Everything. Bill Belichick, he might be on the way out. So I think the Chiefs, they're gonna have a bounce back game and they're gonna win this game convincingly.
Yeah, I say the Chiefs win by at least a touchdown.
Yeah. All right.
If they struggle against the Patriots, it's time to hit the panic button.
Oh, if they struggle against the Patriots, they're gonna make the playoffs. That's what I'm wondering. If they struggle against the Patriots, they lose to the Patriots. I'm wondering, are they gonna make the playoffs?
Hey man, 49ers and Cardinals. 405.
This is an easy one. I'm going
49ers.
49ers all day, every day. I think 49ers are. I don't think they're gonna lose another game this year.
Me either.
Yeah, I know you hate that. I know you hate that so much. Yeah, I think they're just too good. Even though it's a divisional game, you never know. But their team is just too talented, too good. Brock Purdy's playing like an MVP. I hate to say he's playing like an MVP right now. And yeah, they're gonna get there. They're gonna get it done. So let's go to Commanders versus Rams. I think the Rams win this game. The Rams have been red hot as well. The offense
taking out the Ravens last week.
Yeah. I know, right? The offense has been looking really good. Just the way they played against that Ravens defense, Puka Nacua, Kupp and Tutu Atwell and Kyron Williams, those guys, Matthew Stafford as well, who played well against the Browns too. That tough defense. So give me the Rams this game. Commanders, they're just getting ready for the offseason.
Yeah, the Rams, this is going to be a wash. Like I expect the score to be like 20-3 at the mid-second quarter or something like that. The Commanders, they're just no. Let's go with that.
They're just done. All right, let's go to the Cowboys versus Bills. Man, this game right here. Woo!
I am more concerned for this game than I was last week, and that's saying something. Because I knew we was going to beat the Eagles. I already knew that. But this right here, with the wind and all that stuff factored in, I'm like, oh goodness. We could get one of them games where it's like, oh my gosh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, but man, I think it's going to come down to run game defense. And I think we have the better run game slightly, and I think we have the better defense. But it's still Josh Allen. Josh Allen can run the football, so you got to factor that in. I'm going to rock with my Cowboys. I think we're just a better team top to bottom. We have the better coaching, in my opinion, and we have the better dudes. I'm gonna go with Cowboys. I think this may be a Brandon Aubrey masterclass game. He might have to hit a game-winning field goal in Buffalo.
Okay, Brandon Aubrey it is. Huh? I'm gonna go with the upset. Bills are -2.5, which is kind of interesting. But I'm gonna go with the Bills this game. I just think that
home team gets 3 points.
Yeah, right. I just look at the Bills and I say, okay, they're gonna be the more desperate team. They're trying to make the playoffs and everything like that. They have an outside chance to win their division as well, and their offense has been clicking on all cylinders. They're at home. That win is gonna play it's going to be very impactful on the way that this sort of game sort of materialize. They have a good running game with James Cook.
Aaron.
What?
How many times do I have to tell you? Remember what I said preseason, before the season started. I said that game that the Dolphins and the Bills week 18 is going to be for the division.
I agree.
And you think about it. If the Jets upset the Dolphins, which I predict, and then the Bills lose, it'll be 7-7 versus 8-6.
So the Bills right now, they're 7-6. So if they lose, you predicted the Cowboys would be, so they'd be 7-7.
Yep.
And the Dolphins would be 9-5.
No, I said I think the Jets will win this week.
Yeah. So the Dolphins are 9-4 right now. They lose to
They're
the
9
Jets,
and
they'll be
5.
9-5.
The Dolphins are 9-5.
Yeah.
So it'll be 9-6. But
No. I think they're 9-4.
You sure?
I swear. Yeah, they're 9-4, man.
Dang.
Go to the schedule. They're 9-4.
Yep, they are 9-4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 weeks. I'm gonna have to do the math off camera.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But anywho,
We're gonna beat both of them.
Back to what I was saying. I just look at the Bills. They're at home. That win is going to play a factor. I like their running game. I like their offense. Josh Allen, he's one of the best QBs, top 5 QB in the NFL. And their defense, they were able to hold KC. What was it to 17 points?
I mean, is that really a feat at this point?
All right, you got a point. But anyway, I just like the Bills this game. I just think their offense is going to be clicking on all cylinders. I don't expect the Cowboys defense to be looking like the 2000 Ravens out there. So give me the Bills in this one in a close contest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Bills might be in for one of them Giants type runs.
Giants type
where they get in, they squeak in as the wild card, and they just get it going. They get it going.
All right, let's go to the primetime game. Let's go to the Ravens versus Jaguars. Give me the Ravens in this one. I just don't like the way the Jaguars have been playing. Trevor Lawrence, he's dealing with that ankle injury. Like you could tell he's not the same. Like even though he did try, he did put up some numbers, but that wide receiving core didn't help him at all. Zay Jones, Calvin Ridley.
I just need Evan Ingram to get 20 points again.
But yeah, no Christian Kirk as well, so they're gonna have to lean heavily on Travis Etienne, and I just don't see them. That defense is starting to unravel as well. So give me the Ravens in this game. I think the Ravens are primed to win the number 1 seed. So give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to Ravens too. They just found ways to win. Lamar's been playing great. The run game has been effective. Receivers are starting to really get it going now. Odell, Zay Flowers been doing what he's been doing. They've really been doing well despite the Mark Andrews injury.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought that would be
the death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've been maintained. Isaiah Likely's been out there. He showed up. He had that one play where he was wide open, but he's so fast that no one could catch him. So I'm gonna go Ravens, man. The Jags. I've been said the Jags was funny money.
Yeah, me too. But now things are starting to show itself later down in the season. See what happens when you get later down in the season. Like all these teams' deficiencies are starting to show, all their flaws and everything like that. Because this is the time of the year where people are gonna play their best football when teams are gearing up for the playoffs or trying to get in the playoffs. So, yeah. Let's go to the Monday night game. We going Eagles versus Seahawks. This is going to be an entertaining game from start to finish. Eagles going to be on the road. They have not beaten the Seahawks. I think maybe 13 times they have lost to the Seahawks. It's 13 times straight they've lost to the Seahawks. So, that's an interesting stat. But I think the Eagles, they're going to be motivated. They're going to be ready to play. We don't know if Geno Smith is going to play. He's questionable. And I expect the Eagles to win this game. I think it's going to be a close contest, though.
I think the Eagles win. I just can't see a Geno-less Seahawks beating the Eagles, especially with that defense they have. I think A.J. Brown or Smitty would have a huge game. He should even maybe Dallas Goedert. You saw what Jake Ferguson did to them boys. So I mean, Dallas Goedert, he's just as good. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man. I can't see as much as I want them to lose. I just can't see it.
Yeah. All right, that'll do it for this week. Oh, you know what we haven't done? We haven't reacted to the Thursday night game real quick. And I have to say this. That Raiders versus Chargers game was one of the most egregious performances I've ever seen from a team, and that is the Los Angeles Chargers. They were down 42-0 at half. They should have fired the coach, like literally right then and there. Once they got to the locker room, the owner, the GM, whatever, should have said, "Hey, listen, you got to go. It's a wrap. You're done. Go find a flight. Go do whatever. Go to the casino. Do whatever. But leave your stuff. We don't want you here no more." And they didn't. They went into the next day. They fired the GM. They fired Brandon Staley, the head coach, and that was just an egregious performance from start to finish. I thought they were going to break the scoring record.
Me too.
They didn't, but shit, 60-something points, 63
63
points is still a lot. My God. And that one-handed interception by Jack Jones, my God.
Should have been a Cowboy.
First play from that drive, too, I'm like, damn. I'm like, what? This is some Madden type of stuff. Yeah. They were playing Madden out there. I'm like, some of the stuff that's going on, I'm like, you can only do this in Madden. And that's how you know the team quit. Like, the entire team from the Chargers, they just quit. They're like, we're tired of Brandon Staley. We're tired of all this nonsense. Because who would want to be coached by this guy, by Brandon Staley?
Sure.
This guy ain't, like, he's – you brought up – I remember back in the day you talked about Jason Garrett and how just the way that he cannot motivate his players. Like, he's just so generic, so uninspiring. Like, Brandon Staley, you look at him, he's just so uninspiring. Like, he look like I don't even take jabs at him. But, bro, he's just man, like, he's a defensive-minded coach, but your defense is trash. Your defense can't stop a nosebleed, can't stop anybody. It reminds me of remember when Dan Quinn was the head coach of the Falcons. Mm-hmm. Now, the Falcons, they were respectable. They never did this to Dan Quinn. But I remember when Dan Quinn was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, the defense was never good. It was all offense. It was like they would make some plays, but when you look
they were opportunistic.
Yeah. But they were never like the dominant defense that we sort of expected from a Dan Quinn because he was the sort of architect of the Legion and Boom defense that they won the Super Bowl in 2013. This was what sort of reminds me a little bit, but a lot worse. Because Brandon Staley, he came from the Rams tree, right? And he had that one great year, and they went to the Super Bowl and they won with Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald and Von Miller and all the other stuff. And
I did not know he was the DC for that team.
Yeah, and the Chargers like, you know what we want? We want that guy. We want him after 1 year. Let's get a defensive-minded coach from the Rams. Hasn't worked. Why are you making that face?
Isn't this his third year as the head coach?
Yeah. Well, I think it was let me check. Let me just make sure. Because I remember people saying he went to the Rams. He's the DC from the Rams. So let me make sure. Let's see, Brandon Staley. I know he was from the Rams. I know that for sure because I remember.
I don't know if he was on that Super. I think he was the head coach by then.
Let me see
that year because that was 2022, right?
Let me see.
No, 21.
Let me check.
No, you're right.
No, you're right. He was the D coordinator for the Rams in 2020. And became Chargers head coach in 2021.
Okay, yeah.
So he has a 24-24 record. So he's literally like a 500 head coach in the regular season, and his career is like 24-25 if you're counting the playoffs. So, let me make sure. So he came in 2021. Okay. Anywho. Regardless, so he wasn't even on the Super Bowl team that won, and they said let's get Brandon Staley, defensive coach for, Justin Herbert. Which didn't they have? It wasn't Anthony Lynn like a defensive coach too. So you had a defensive head coach, you fired him, and then you said let's get another defensive coach for Justin Herbert. It just makes no sense. Anywho, on the Raiders have been playing really good football with AP, Antonio Pierce, and it looks like he should be the next coach for the Raiders, in my opinion.
Good to see another brother get a head coaching gig.
So hopefully he gets that interim title.
But the Raiders are always funny when it comes to that, when it comes to elevating dudes full time to coach when they've been successful. They weird with that. They better do the right thing now.
Yeah, do the right thing. All right, that'll do it for the pick games.
Cold world, still a cold world. And a couple of y'all is cool, but we a little more thorough. Whole time, a little more girls. You know I spit that sick shit and it's still no cure. Hola, loud packs like I